Hello, welcome back to Aviassembly. We're just back with the Abomination here that I have slightly modified. I was just doing a little bit of grinding before I started to get some parts, so we didn't have to spend so much time just flying around doing stuff before we could do something at least a little fun. So I decided to show you the Abomination I was using before. It's just set up with a push-pull prop system, so the one in the back's pushing and the one in the front's pulling. It actually doesn't fly too bad. It's got a couple fuel tanks just kind of stashed away inside it, but yeah, it's a Lovecraftian monstrosity, but it allowed me to get some grinding done. But yeah, so I figured we would start with building something new, and then we'd give it a go. Actually, let's do some research. I saved up quite a few research points as well. I haven't unlocked anything other than this engine, so we'll see what we've got to work with because there's already a lot of items here. So we can't get that yet. We need some sort of resource here that we need. Small engines, wings, tail wings. So I suppose we have to decide whether we want to be fast and light or big and carry a lot. We're going to need to be able to carry a decent amount. So we'll probably need a decent cockpit, which that's weight 2, cargo 22, that's more cargo, and that's got a pointy nose on it. So we'll go with that. These look like they're more speed cockpits. So let's see what we got. Small propeller engine. Lighter wing, wing. What's the difference between these two? Okay, they're the same thing essentially, just under different lines, looks like. That's kind of weird. Must be a different shape or something. Anyways, we're gonna need some better wheels. So we want the retractable wheels. We got 60, so we'll get retractable wheel. What's the difference? 120. Okay, that carries a little more. We don't need to worry about that for now. Batteries we don't want to worry about. Fuel tank, we've got those. Those will work for now. Wings next, probably. Okay, so so these are the tail wings. These are standard wings, yeah. Okay. So, let's go with the standard wing and the tail wing, and we'll save those last 15 points and see what we can build with this. Did we get... Okay, we got those little engines. I kind of want to use those. They're very light and not super powerful, but with how light they are and how efficient they are, we should be able to make something pretty decent with them. So let's get rid of that. So we've got 2,360 to work with. So let's get our new cockpit. Yeah, that also has a larger diameter, so any fuselage we put on there is going to be quite large as well. So let's taper it down a little. I don't want it too big. Let's see, what's that give us? Let's go with, can we get to 110? Because that'll let us carry two of it, something that weighs 55. Actually, let's first let's shape this. You know what? Let's do to about there. Then we'll put another one on. We'll stretch that out until we've got, what did we need, 110? Then we'll narrow that a little bit. And then we will lift it up. Stretch that out until it looks alright. This is going to be a very wonky plane. We can stretch it out if we need to, but let's see, are these going to be large enough? We hope so. Let's see where our center of gravity is at right now. That is obviously going to change. No, we had a... Oh no, these are the ones we unlocked. Okay. Let's see what the difference is. 33... 6 lift, 6 drag, 3 strike. Okay, so it's got 3 times the lift for pretty much the same deal. We don't really need that lift here, but... Oh man, this isn't gonna work. We're already running out of money. We don't even have our engines yet, and those are 400 apiece. I think we overextended ourselves a little. What wings are these? Whoa, even bigger wings. 150, 500. Okay, I must have been using the 500 ones, so we'll use these ones there. Less expensive. Alright. That leaves us enough money for a couple of engines. No, we don't want to do that. We want to do this. Just move it back a little bit. Alright, we got 468. How much is it? 200. Oh, man. That is rough. Okay, we're gonna have to go with, what do these cost? 50? We're gonna have to go with, something weird until we get a little bit more money, I think. We probably don't need the fuel tanks, but you never know. We'll just stash those inside. They'll be inside the cargo area. Alright, that is funky as, but we need some money, so let's see if we can do something with it. We got a basic shape down at least, so let's see if we can at least take off. Oh, it's slow. That's not a good sign. Okay. Not enough power, too much weight. We've only got 100 left. Alright. Yes, it's stupid, but we need a little extra power right now, so let's see if this will work. It's just extra weight, but no, it won't work because we need to set that as a push engine. And there we go. Okay, picking up speed a little bit faster now. We need the wheels just aren't set up right to get enough nose up authority. Okay, I think we may have to start with something a little bit less ambitious, maybe. We'll see. No, you know what? There's a place, I think somewhere needed 5 medicine, was it? Yeah. I don't know if we're going to be able to take off at all or not, but... Oh, maybe if I dip the wingtips a little bit. And this thing is terrible. I was thinking I could just grind a bit a little and move up to something a bit bigger, but the price jumps quite a bit, so it must be designed specifically for, you know, progressing you along slowly. Yeah, I'm not going to make that. We're going to have to go with something a bit lighter, I think. Alright, back to the drawing board. Big cockpit, too big for now, I think. 250, so we'll still go cheap here. Let's give me 40. There we go, there's 100. Now it's probably going to freak out when I try and put wings on here. Oh no, that's not flipping them backwards, that's weird. Alright. Oh, those are expensive. Alright, what's our weight? 13. And it's still too expensive. Oh, the wings. The wings. Okay. The wings we will attach here. And then move them back this way. And these. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to do some, oh, where'd my other one go? Oh, that's right. They freak out if you try and move them like that when they're mirrored. Okay. Oh, of course it's gonna do it. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this oh, here we go. That's alright, we can put these on the wings for now. I just wanted to be able to shape them a bit. That puts me at 75. Alright. 36. I need to get my wheels on here. 75. That'd be. It's expensive, but this thing's heavy, so I have a feeling. Well, actually, you know, it is kind of small. We could try doing something weird like this. Just get that up in there so it looks a little bit better. And we'll do a couple of these. Oh, let me tilt that one up. Oh well. Oh, it did it again. Dang it. There we go. I just gotta click it and get it. And that thing looks dumb. Okay, what do we got? We have 206 left, so we're gonna have to go with cheap tail wings for now. And we're gonna need fuel tanks with. I've only got enough money for one, so it'll have to do for now. Let's see if we can make some money with this thing. It looks terrible. I love it. Okay, you know what? I actually don't hate this thing at all. It's weird, but once I get some better gears on it and some more money, my fuel seems to be alright. I've got okay cargo space. 81 is not bad, but seems very stable flying. Oh, it is fast, too. Alright. So we needed medicine. Oh, hey, I actually can take all 5 of it. Let's see how far we can get with it, though. Well, we can take off. That's a very good start. And this thing is hilarious. Okay, how are we doing? We're just over half fuel, not even halfway there, so I suppose we can swing by here and refuel just on the way. Oh, there are trees there. Trees don't like to be landed upon. Alright, now we should be able to make it easily. Actually, you know what? I should get up to speed and then lower the throttle and cruise a bit. Right, coming in with the medicine. And flare. And reverse thrust. You are welcome. Nice, 210 coins. Alright, let's see. Some food. 5 fruit. You know, that's... Where was the fruit? It was... just over here. We should be able to do that. This thing's pretty quick. let's see. Actually, did they need anything over here? 3 tools. Excellent. We will get 3 tools. Oh, that's a rough takeoff. But it doesn't seem to be struggling too hard, even loaded down with tools. We've got 75 of AO and 20 of our weight, so it's not bad. We should be able to make it over here. Get some more food. Or money. And pick up some food. Alright. Time to start slowing down. Oh, that was a rough landing. There you go. Some tools for you. 2 big batteries. What I need is to just turn around here real quick. Nope, we don't want to load that yet. Nice thing about having it this wide, with this wide of a wheelbase, is I can turn fairly sharp without it rolling. Yeah, maybe I'll just kind of keep this style and build on this as we go. Okay, we needed, what, 3 fruit for the... 5 fruit. Ugh. I can't carry 5, I can carry 4. We'll have to make 2 trips. Oh, we want speed. Yeah, the other wings can handle about 175 on the speed, and then they get to a point where they're at danger of breaking, so... Oh. We don't want to land in the water, do we? Alright, here we go. One more fruit for you. Come on. Just need to refuel. There we go. And off. Yeah, so I think that's a lot of the fun of this game is just the trial and error of kind of building things and seeing what works and what doesn't work and what's fun. I mean, I don't even have a vertical stabilizer on this, and it handles really well. It's got a pretty good roll rate, even though I've got the engine stuck to the flaps there. Okay, one more fruit. Oh, never mind. We don't want to pick it up quite yet. We want to pick it up on our way out, otherwise it'll go bad. Alright, let's go. Actually, there's not much to worry about with this one. It's only 3 on the distance. I don't know if it's kilometers or what. I'll assume it's kilometers. Most games tend to be. And I have to say this, I mean, I know I keep saying it, but this thing is pretty fun to fly. Especially compared to the boat I was flying before. Now, if only they would let me use my flight stick. Awesome. Good money. 3 big batteries. Oh, let's see. We've got a decent amount of money. We're up to about 700. Do we want to try and find new engines or just keep going? Let's keep going, because the new engines, it's those underwing engines I found before, 400 a piece, so everywhere needs big batteries, though. What do you got? You need 2 lumber and a log. I can do 1 lumber. Anybody over here need tools? No? Okay. Let's get some speed. Alright. This is looking pretty good so far. We should be able to make it over here on what we've got, I think. I do like to keep my eyes open just around because you can find scrap laying around. Also keep in mind any deviation in your course, even if you're just kind of looking just off to the side a little bit, can seriously affect your fuel. Because this early in the game, it seems like you're usually kind of riding the edge. Alright, so we'll get this lumber, take it back. Maybe grind out a couple more deliveries, just nothing exciting. And then we'll see about what we build onto this for our next one. Until then, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Take care and be safe.